At this point in my career, actually, Washington has played quite a significant role. The majority of my work is in the continental United States. I have some work in Europe and some work in Asia. But my main kind of introduction to the public arena was through the Renwick Gates and through Washington. And over the years, slightly after that, I became contacted with Barbara Fendrick and her gallery that she had in Georgetown, which opened up a lot of relationships with many of you here. Over the years, there's several projects, I say Clyde's Restaurant in Tyson's Corner for one, which was quite a while ago. And I did a large project for the National Hebrew Congregation. I was part of the Pennsylvania Avenue Development Corporation in the early 80s, for park benches and tree grates along the avenue. In the mid-90s, Epoch on 9th and G Street was one of the major things. And those of you that have seen National Harbor, there's a 100-foot tall sculpture that's the frontispiece that goes into that. And then most recently, at the National Cathedral, we have the gates that finished the last chapel, which completed a 100-year work on the cathedral from 1907 to 2007. So the exhibition is a retrospective exhibition. It starts with the Renwick Gates, and then also my work initially with goldsmithing. I did my formal training, academic training at Tyler School of Art, part of Temple University, where I was involved with various mediums. Actually, I carved stone and wood for many years, until I became enamored with metal. The physicality of the material, the logistics of process, the attention to details, the complexity. And in hindsight, looking back, I was dealing with jewelry. So jewelry is worn on the body. There's a relationship of the object to the individual. There's that personalization of experience. As I evolved into my work with architecture, hopefully I brought that type of sensibility to architectural space. In the public arena, we have our private self and we have our public self. And the one thing I think that art has the possibility of doing is creating an intimate relationship with the viewer and thereby personalizing that experience, whether it's walking through gates or experiencing an enrichment in the plaza. The exhibition is set up quasi chronological. So in the first gallery, you'll see the jewelry and the certain form contexts I'm involved in. I was drawn more and more to direct manipulation of metal, which is the forging process, which led me into larger scale work, which you see, and then finally into large-scale public work. Some of the sculptures that we've done are comparable to a 12-story building. They're quite massive. And so I think it gives a pretty good evolution from that. For me as an artist, for me as an individual, to me the art process was one that was very engaging, questioning all the time what is possible, and most of my work is dealing with investigation. After I experience something, I leave it go and then go into something else. So that was my personal experience, and hopefully that involvement with the artwork can bring that kind of enrichment to the public arena. And so thank you all for being here and sharing this event with me, and thank you.